And we are live. All right. Shalom, shalom, everybody. This is Anthony Avalos from Shema Israel 7 Ministry, here to do the scriptural reading, the live reading. We are on day 62, Isaiah 62. Shalom, David and Michelle Vance. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Shalom, shalom. Isaiah 62, starting in verse 1. Shalom, Stephanie Foltz. Good to see you guys. Shalom, guys. All right. So here we go. Isaiah chapter 62, starting in verse 1. It says, "For Zion's sake, I will not hold my peace, and for Yerushalayim's sake, I will not rest, until her righteousness goes forth as brightness, and her salvation as a lamp that burns." Wow. "The Gentiles shall see your righteousness, and all your kings' glory. You shall be called by a new name, which the mouth of Yehovah will name. You shall also be a crown of glory in the hand of Yehovah, a royal diadem in the hand of your Elohim. You shall no longer be termed forsaken, nor shall your land any more be termed desolate, but you shall be called Hephzibah, and your land Beulah. For Yehovah delights in you, and your land shall be married." Wow. "For as a young man marries a virgin, so your sons marry you. And as the bridegroom rejoices over the bride, so shall your Elohim rejoice over you. I have set watchmen on your walls, O Yerushalayim. They shall never hold their peace, day or night. You who make mention of Yehovah, do not keep silent, and give him no rest till he establishes, until he makes Jerusalem a praise in all the earth. Yehovah has sworn it by his right hand, and by the arm of his strength. Surely I will no longer give your grain as food for your enemies, and the sons of the foreigner shall drink not your new wine, for which you have labored." Verse 9, "But those who have gathered it shall eat it, and praise Yehovah. Those who have brought it together shall drink it in my holy courts. Go through the gates, prepare the way for the people. Build up the highway, take out the stones, lift up a banner for the peoples. Indeed, Yehovah has proclaimed to the end of the world. Say to the daughter of Zion, surely your salvation is coming. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him, and they shall call them the holy people, the redeemed of Yehovah. And you shall be called sought out, a city not forsaken." Wow. Wow, Mishpacha. This is Shalom, shalom, everybody on. Thanks for joining. This is a beautiful passage, powerful passage that I believe has multiple layers. We see Isaiah here obviously prophesying and foretelling of Mashiach coming, and Yehovah stretching out his right hand and coming to save his people, to be salvation for his people. And this is the message that he walked around carrying around. This is the message to the prophets of do not keep silent. You who proclaim the name of Yehovah, do not be still, do not keep quiet. Continue to share the truth, continue to spread the truth, regardless of how people want to receive it, regardless of how they want to react and how they treated the prophets. There were times they wanted to stone the prophets. There were times that they beat the prophets, that they spit the prophets, and men like Jeremiah, men like Isaiah wanted to just die from the anguish that they felt for their people because they would not listen. They would pull out the hairs of their beards, and they would adorn themselves in sackcloth and ashes because the people would not listen. And yet the scriptures tell us Do not rest, do not keep silent, for Jehovah's righteousness will go forth. His name will be proclaimed, and it will be heard throughout the ends of the earth. And when Messiah returns, his kingdom will be established. His holy land will be established as a place of praise, and the kingdoms will be united as one. Ephraim and Manasseh, Israel and Judah, united as one, coming into the fullness of what Yah intended in the beginning. And they will worship him, they will proclaim him, and not only that, but salvation to the nations will be offered and extended, as he says it in Isaiah 56, verses 1 through 8, that my house will be a house of prayer for all nations. That means anyone who receives Messiah, anyone who follows him and keeps the Torah, keeps the commands, keeps the instructions of the king, will have a place. We'll have a pillar in that foundation in his house. And so this is what we have to look forward to, Mishpachah. This is the exciting news that we need to share, regardless of how we're treated, regardless of how if it's received with love or not. The scriptures tell us to proclaim it. The scriptures tell us that the message of Mashiach is coming back to Jerusalem, and that is why we believe we are here, is to continue to share that truth, continue to be that example by any means necessary, whatever it takes. We will not keep silent. We will not be quiet. We will not sleep. We will not rest until this has been established. Yehovah will make Jerusalem a praise throughout all the earth, because he has sworn it by his name. And so with that, Mishpachah, be encouraged. Be encouraged, because this will be, regardless of the state that this place is in, regardless of who rules and controls, this shall be known as a city not forsaken. Hey, brother. This shall be known as a city not forsaken, and the redeemed of Yehovah, and you shall be called sought out. Yehovah is seeking his people out. We just have to be willing to seek his face so that he will seek us out. Draw nigh unto me, and I will draw nigh unto you. It is on us, Mishpachah. So be encouraged. Seek Yah. Seek his ways. Be obedient to his word. Stay in prayer. Stay encouraged. Stay in fasting. Stay in meditation on his commandments. Do not be distracted by anything that tries to discourage you. Do not be discouraged when people don't receive the truth. When people, like Yeshua says, dust off of your feet. Wipe the dust off of your feet with some people. But regardless of what their response is, it is our job to speak the truth always. So we love you, Mishpachah. Be blessed throughout your day. See you again here on the next reading. It'll be Brother Paul's turn. Or I don't know, maybe we'll do it together. We'll see how it goes. But we love you guys. And as we all say, Yah loves you more. Have a blessed day.